Hello dear friend. Today we are going to start our text unit 1. In this unit we are going to learn part 1, first poem, A Teenager's Prayer. One point one. Teenager's Prayer, written by J. Moss. Now open your book, page number 2. On the page number 2, there is the activity, warming up activity. And in this warming up activity, there is given chit chat. Before going to deal with chit chat activity, at first we are going to understand the title of the poem, A Teenager Prayer. Do you know what is mean teenagers? Yes? Okay. Now you should tell me how old you are. Okay, 14, 15, 16. You should count right from the 13 to 19. It's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 and 19. There is the teen. Means you are teenagers. And you know that what is means prayer. Do you pray to the God? Yes. Okay. Then when do you pray to the God? Okay, early in the morning. Then in the evening. Okay. Can you tell me why do you pray to the God? Yes. Means you pray to the God to fulfill your wishes, to fulfill your dreams. You pray to the God when you are in difficult situation or in difficult condition. Means we pray to the God for ourselves. But do you know that it is said that God is mute, God is silent. He just listens but do not reply. Do not give. He does not give answers of your questions. Now, in this poem there is given warming up activity, and in warming up activity chit chat. In the chit chat activities there is given when you have to take important decision, what do you generally do? Okay, now close your book. You should tell me what do you do when you have to take important decision. Okay. Take advice of your parents. Okay. Take advice to your friends. Okay. Take advice to your relatives. Okay. What do you say? Yes. You should take help of your teacher. Means in this way we take advice when we have to take decision. Can you tell me why do you take advice? You do not understand what to do. Okay, very nice. Yes, because you are teen. Means your age is between 13 to 16. You do not understand how to take important decisions or proper decisions, so that you take advice. Now look at in your book. There is given important decisions. First, consult your parents, public elders. B, contact friends for advice. C, pray to God for guidance. D, think deeply in silence. E, ask your teacher for help. And F, toss a coin to decide. This is the act for you. Now what you have to do? You have to give rating to each of the following. Do you understand what you have to do? You have to give rating of 1 to 5. Means most important, you should give rating 1, and then least important, you should give rating 5. Okay, now start. Okay, can you tell me first which one is first? Okay, very nice. Means at first you think deeply in silence. Means there is the rating 1. Okay, very nice. Then second, yes, you consult parent elders. Very nice. Then third, ask your teacher for help. Good. Fourth, contact friends for advice. Very nice. Then fifth, pray to God for guidance. And last one is F. What is F there? Toss a coin to decide. Means 6. Okay, means last we take decisions. Toss a coin to decide. Is it fair or right if we want to take important decisions, at that time toss a coin to decide? Okay, means this is not fair. This is the part of the luck, unluck. Suppose you are lucky, then decisions will go your side. And suppose you are unlucky, then the decision doesn't go to your side. When you read poetry, at that time you will come to know that there are lines in which the poet seems to talk directly to an absent person, or an abstract idea, or thing, or object. Such a tactic or device used by the poet in figure of speech apostrophe. You know that what is means figure of speech apostrophe? In the apostrophe, when we address to the absent person or abstract idea or thing or object, at that time figure of speech is apostrophe. One example is given there. Look at in your book. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Can you complete this line? Very nice. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Then look at the second, death, why is thy sting? Then third, O caveman, I wish I could live with you. If you try to understand about these examples, in these examples, the poet address to the absent person, so that the figure of speech is given their apostrophe. In day-to-day life, we listen, hear, or speak such type of lines or such type of quotations. Now look at the complete the creating examples of apostrophe of your own. That is the given, and you have to complete it. Okay, now start and complete it. You can complete it by using your own imagination. You don't copy the authors. Whatever you feel, you should complete it. Okay. Can you tell me first? Oh, life, how? What is the meaning? Yes? How beautiful you are. Very nice. Be then, dear God, please. Okay. Please help me. Okay. Please help me to get good marks in the examination. Okay, okay. Please destroy Corona. Very nice. Then see, books. You are okay. You are my best friends. Means books are our best friends. You can complete these sentences by another way. Means you do not copy or write the same sentences here. Exam, I wish, what is? You don't come again. Very nice. Because you have not now exam, so that you are habitual. So you say that. I wish you don't come. Okay, okay. What is your? Exams, I wish you should come. Yes, you come early. Very nice. Then let's see the E. Oh, you beautiful sky. What is that? Spread your lights. Okay. Shower your silver light. Okay. Ascend your beauty to earth. Okay, very nice. Now look at there. Means, oh light, how beautiful you are. Dear God, please destroy Corona. Books, you are my best friend. Exams, I wish you don't come. Oh, you beautiful sky, send your beauty to earth. In these examples, first, oh life, dear God, books, exams, beautiful sky. These are the absent things, objects, and so that the figure of speech is here, apostrophe. Now what you have to write? Now you have to find out such types of examples and write down in your notebook. Now let's say on the page number 3, a teenager prayers. We will learn this poem with the help of you in the second session. But before going to learn this poem, I am going to give you one task. Read this poem detail. Find out new word in your notebook. Write down the meaning of the new word. You should use dictionary or any other material. And if you don't find out the meaning of the new word, then you should ask me. In the next session, we will learn this poem, A Teenager Prayers. Thank you very much. And now study by heart all these things, because we are teaching by using the online method, so that you have to do it all this work very honest. Thank you.